Is this thing on?
Comment, like,
and subscribe,
or else.
Wizabot here, and today I wanted to go over some of the top channels that I feel like are entertaining and teach you a little bit or show you a little bit more about the dental school journey. Now, I really stuck to channels that upload regularly, so most of these channels should upload at least about once a month. The way I utilize these channels is I look for channels that I can watch while driving in the car or just kind of enjoy listening to. I really try to stick to channels that I feel like were not only entertaining, but showed you a different side or a little bit more detail or a little bit more creativity. Editing videos, being a content creator are not easy things to do. So I really appreciate when people put time and effort into making their channel pop. Now for me, pop means something a little bit different. I feel like there are certain blueprints on YouTube that become too cookie cutter for me. They're not easy, and I acknowledge that these are very talented people doing this. But there is a formula which works very well where everything kind of starts to look the same, even down to the color type or how it's set up, the B-roll transitions, or the creativity part just all starts to be the same. I don't really enjoy those. So you may find that there are some videos that you feel like should be on the list that I don't even mention. But this is just my opinion on some of the best videos to watch, best people to follow in this dental vlog community. Shouts out to everybody in the video. Just like the beginning of mine, I'm not playing with y'all. You better go comment, like, and subscribe every single video I suggest, because I only suggest fire. This person I love because she's at a local school. It's a channel that's close to home and doing very well. I think that she brings her own unique style to the dental community and that she's pretty entertaining to listen to. This channel is still growing and I'm wishing her nothing but love. Please check out my rhymes.
To say thank you, Lord, for everything that you've done. Come on, sing it out.
Okay, so in the last clip you saw my prep on number 19. It's just like, whenever you start new things, it's always hard because you're trying to figure out what works for you and what doesn't.
Doing this video, I actually realized that I imitate a little bit of this guy. It's not on purpose, I promise. But when I was at MED, me and my buddies, we always said peace throughout conversation, when we were leaving, things like that. So I love to put it at the end of my scenes because it's kind of like, bye for now, I'll see you soon. He also does it at the end of his videos and I love that. He's a very creative guy. I mean, just check out some of his work. This is student Dr. Eli. Now this channel I do think is pretty awesome. I don't fully relate to it and it's not a bad thing. I believe he's Muslim and some of the things that he says and does, I just don't really know much about. But to me, he keeps it very interesting and real. I just want y'all to check out a clip of Moaz.
For those that are new, my name is Muad. I'm 22 years old and currently in dental school. I love playing soccer, making these videos, and just trying to find the balance between all the things that life throws at you. And if you are a teenager, I know a lot of the struggles that you're facing because I was right there with you. I think I did a lot of things right, alhamdulillah, but if I could go back, there are definitely things that I would change. But I don't have a time machine, so the best thing I can do is make this video and hope that you guys can also learn from my mistakes.
Now this is a channel that I really love to put on when I'm driving in my car. I hope that he brings his podcast back because he has very good equipment and editing skills. It sounds great, and I think that he does a good job of having that one-sided conversation that media content creators tend to have. There's nobody else in the room with you, but it's just awesome to hear him speak and kind of give his thoughts on school, his life, and trying to grow as a person. Definitely go check out Stephen P. Ray. I just found this channel and he's pretty doggone dope. This student doctor actually improved his DAT score tremendously. He has a part-time job in dental school where he's doing very well. And I think he's just all around interesting. I believe he also has a twin. Please check out all his videos. Give it up for student Dr. Wright.
School of Dentistry, and I make content on my dental journey, how I got into all the dental schools I applied to, including Ivy League schools like Columbia University, UPenn, different things of that nature. I make vlogs on my daily life as a dental student at the University of Maryland School of Dentistry, so me in the lab, me studying for lectures, and exactly how this process is going for me.
Now, I love this channel. To me, it's one of the best ones out there if you are pre-dental, a dental student, a dentist. He does a very good job of not only showcasing things in high quality that he's talking about, but also being able to break down procedures, ideas within the dental field. Somebody that hasn't quite gone through school or got down and started practicing may know. I think he's a great asset to the community, and he has by far my favorite quality of audio on his channel. Give it up for Protrusive Dental Podcast.
A large behemoth amalgam restoration. You think it looks a little bit worse for wear, so you plan an indirect restoration, let's say an onlay. And everything goes smoothly, you did it under rubber dam and it looks beautiful and he followed all the adhesive principles. But unfortunately, this asymptomatic tooth became very symptomatic and now you're looking at a pulpitis and the patient needs a root canal. Now sometimes the patient is upset. Does this sound familiar? Well, if this doesn't sound familiar, then you probably haven't done enough dentistry because this is something that we face. It's a real world problem. It's no one's fault that this happened. It's just biology. But attached to this scenario are emotions and feelings of the patient, which can sometimes be quite bitter. So today we tackle the clinical part of the scenario in terms of what do we do, how do we prevent this from happening, what kind of communication should be happening with the patient to preempt this kind of scenario, and the medical legally, how can we protect ourselves?
Now this channel I actually just found maybe a few days ago, but he really wowed me. I'm probably going to butcher his name and I'm so sorry, but please check out his information. I think he does a great job with making his videos interesting in the vlog fashion, and I look forward to see what else he can make. Give it up for Bones and Son.
24, that changes. I'm on a mission to find balance between life and school, and that starts now.
Now these few clips aren't really doing these guys justice. What I wanted to do is I want to showcase kind of what you're going to see and make a mashup that really gives you a good idea of what you're getting into when you start watching or viewing these channels. I'll check that out in the next one. Peace.
Something that makes you look past poor GPAs or DATs.
Nothing.
Performing in school. Not to mention all the dumb decisions that you make and the terrible hairstyles that you thought were cool at the time and look back upon in complete disappointment. Yeah, that was me junior year of high school. Mistakes were made.
In this particular video, I'm going to be talking about how my first month of the new year went at the University of Maryland School of Dentistry, so this month of January. Today I'm recording this video is actually February the 1st. So it's the first day of February, happy Black History Month, and on this first day of February, I wanted to give you all a recap on exactly how this month went and some of the things that we started, some of the classes that we're getting into, and a little bit of tips on how I would approach it.
There's no explanation to why things work or don't work. That's just all part of the process of learning dentistry. But I think the combination of having these difficult lab courses along with these difficult science courses is what makes dental school such a tough situation overall. And so now I want to kind of get into a couple of things that I think will help you when you start to face these challenges yourself. So how do you get better in your dental school labs? The first thing that I think you should be thinking about is getting organized. When we start out in dental school, the basic things we're doing, we're like waxing teeth and cutting a couple of basic preparations. And you don't have a ton of supplies to do these things. You have a few things that you have to take care of and keep track of, but really you don't have a whole lot. But by the time you're at D2, like I am, you have all sorts of different courses. You have pros courses, operative courses, endo courses, denture courses, and each of these lab classes have their own set of materials and instruments and all sorts of different things that we use day to day. And it's very, very overwhelming from time to time to keep track of all of these items.
Dress on, so yeah.
Here, Trajan, I need you to give the people a fit check.
All
Alright, so I got these right here from Macy's.
Okay.
And I got this one right here from Men's Warehouse.
Ooh.
A suit and a tie, but wait, hold on.
Oh, get into the details.
You see that? You see that?
Latonia, give us a little fit check. Oh. Say what you said again, Mark.
It's giving inches.
It's giving inches, okay. How are we feeling? Let's go!
Rolling, baby. This whole thing was full for lunch, and now it's just us. What are your life goals, Lane?
Hopefully to make it out of this place.
You'll make it out of this place.
That's numero uno.
Numero uno.
Getting out of here. Maybe do an AEGD.
That'd be cool.
I like the thought of a dentist that provides sleep study.
Yeah.
Implants. Obviously, I feel like everybody wants to be good at implants.
Yep.
They want to be good at implants because I had 2 implants. And life would suck without them now. Honestly,
Right.
I do not think I would ever want to go back.
Has dental school been worth it so far?
I have to say
Probably
yes.
not.
I have to say yes for the viewers.
That's your answer.
No, it's been worth it.
It's just tough. The first 2 years
It's been worth it.
First 2 years are tough.
I get to be in really cool videos by this guy, so that's awesome. I met a lot of good friends, a lot of good places to eat here in Memphis.
Yeah.
It's draining.
Yeah.
It's gonna be draining.
Yeah.
And so it's easy to complain.
Are you excited to
about
get in,
everything.
excited to get into the clinic?
I'm very excited to get into the clinic. I'm
Same.
nervous.
Same. What are you most nervous about?
Most nervous with dealing with the challenges of trying to meet different professors' expectations.
Yeah.
Because it's not maybe one's expecting more or less, is that their expectation parameters are just different. And RPDs.
RPDs.
RPDs
Yeah, for sure. For
are
sure.
rough.
For sure.
I'm not looking forward to that.
We'll be in it together, and we will get through it. Got a lot of bright things to look forward to in the future, so just have to get through this tough time. And honestly, this semester is about to get a lot easier after this.
Yeah,
after this test.
Me and Steven are going to the golf course. You guys will get hopefully videos of him.
Lane wants me to start filming everything, like even outside of school.
What you guys
So,
think he needs to be?
leave it in the comments if you think I should start filming everything, including our golf outings.
Over 1 p.m. on Tuesday, January 16th, and I just woke up and kind of chilled this morning. I didn't feel like getting up and going to the gym. I have a dentist appointment at 1:30, and I have a patient at 4. It's actually snowing, hailing now, I guess, or raining right now. It was snowing all morning, so I just chilled in the crib, made some breakfast, did some studying. I have a patient at 4 p.m. today. It's a toss-up whether they're gonna come or not. I'm gonna call them, probably on my way to the dentist to confirm. Today's kind of a chill day. There's not too much going on, especially because I don't have class and I only have 1 patient in the evening session. So I'll see y'all whenever I get back on the phone.
Your insurance or indemnity or more dental malpractice, then you need to get a quote from these guys. You need to get a quote from PDI. The best way to do it is go to protrusive.co.uk/insurance. Remember that insurance is like the newer, sexier, better cousin of indemnity, and it offers you the highest level of protection, and they offer claims made policies and claims occurred policies. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to listen to that indemnity versus insurance episode. But if you do a quote, if you do a renewal with your indemnity, then do check out protrusive.co.uk/insurance. By visiting that link, you do get £100 off your quote. So whatever your quote is, you will get a £100 discount for being a Protruserati. And as this is a paid partnership, you also help to support the podcast. So why not join me and hundreds of other dentists to switch your indemnity to PDI. That's protrusive.co.uk/insurance. And let's join the main episode again.
I think 2 things. One is what we might get out of this, and I know, Jazz, you like tools for your listeners because they're going to do a prep tomorrow. And I think I'm almost working with John's help and with your help, a little algorithm of what are the key points that we should have, and we can perhaps put that together as a PDF or something. One of the things John probably does mention, but he didn't mention just now, there's also the risk of doing and the risk of not doing. And they both have complications. So it's really important that you might say, oh, we'll kick it down the road, as you said, or, you know, if you want to review it. but actually we may lose the tooth because that crack could propagate.
Okay, Steven Spielberg, get the shot.
Okay, mine actually looks better than yours.
Record myself. I record myself shopping.
It's January 6th, 2024, so it's literally the first week of 2024. I had a lot of resolutions. I don't even like calling them resolutions, but I have a lot of goals for the new year. It's really important that I start on them. So that's what this video is about. That's what we're gonna clickbait title this video. How I'm gonna be successful and actually complete my resolution this year, 2024.
Clothes everywhere. Yeah. We're checking on your strong front. It's the kitchen.
I'm about to do I'm gonna do some magic real quick.
It's dirty.
Finally clean, bro.
This is finally clean.
Talk about, especially as guys, is to get your mental health right. People with good mental health are happier, are more disciplined, are more productive, and end up being more successful. Because mental health isn't just about being happy all the time. Traits like discipline, concentration, having peace of mind, all of those are included in mental health. So I'm not saying that you should try and be happy all the time. I'm saying that you should work on your mind so you're able to have all those other traits, to be more disciplined, to be more productive, to be more at peace with yourself. Working on your mental health is going to affect everything else that we talk about. If your mental health is good, it'll be easier to improve the other aspects of your life. Someone who's happy, who's confident, who's disciplined, who's charismatic, is able to get along better with themselves and with other people. Whereas someone who doesn't have good mental health, someone who's lazy, someone who has negative self-talk, someone who isn't able to concentrate on something for a period of time, they're going to struggle a lot in other aspects of life as well. And so prioritizing your mind and working on these things from now are going to have a huge impact in the future, because these small habits that you build up snowball over time. Going to the gym today won't get you any visible progress, but if you go to the gym every day for 365 days, you will definitely see progress. You might not gain that much knowledge from reading a page today, but if you read a page in a book every single day for a year, you would be a lot smarter than where you started.
Okay, there's only one way you can make yourself stand out as a community college student, and that is to become a four-year college student. I do not know a dental school in the country who admits applicants who only have community college experience. There was a time when dental schools, Indiana University, where I worked for 10 years, you did not need to have a bachelor's degree, but you did need 90 hours of college credit from a four-year institution. And so if all you have in your background is community college credit, you are going to need to enter a four-year college. And most of us as admissions officers, we want to see a lot of science work from a four-year college. So let's say that you did all your prerequisites at a community college. Many, if not most, dental schools will accept those, but they will expect that you're doing four-year college credit in biology, in chemistry, in physics.
Transparent on my channel, I get paid $40 an hour. This first month that I've been working while in dental school, I've been able to make over $2,400 just from working this first month. And I don't feel like I was, stressing myself out to the point where I was trying to work as much as I could to make the most money. I definitely could have made more money than that if I worked more hours and I just spent every waking moment outside of dental school working. But I definitely feel like it was a great balance between work, school, and life, as they call it.
Like I said, it's snowing today, so I called my patient earlier to make sure he was still coming, and he was like, yeah, I'll be there. So I did my normal thing. After my dentist appointment, I ate some lunch. I had some tuna for lunch. Then I came to school. I lie to you not. As soon as I walked into the building, he texted me and he was like, hey, I don't think I can make it. My car is stuck. Can I reschedule for another day? So I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Because it really is no problem, because that's fine. I'll get you rescheduled. So I'm going to reschedule him as soon as I get my session closed out. What I have to do is I have to put a chart note just explaining that he called and what he said when he called me. Then I have to get my faculty to authorize it, close the session, mark it as did not attend, and close the session. And then after that, I can go in and book him. So I'm going to call him back after that to book